One of the topics I really like out of all the billions of things I could talk about is supporting men, about men's identity and men's masculinity. And male identity right now is at the crisis point. There is this continued pressure on men to live up to a very specific masculine ideal, the one we see portrayed again and again in the entertainment industry and all over social media. The strong, unbreakable hero who never falters, never asks for help, never shows a single crack. And I've been thinking about this a lot lately because I grew up with exactly those messages. In childhood, they told me straight a man must protect his family, a man never cry, a man must provide, a man must be the rock, a man must hold everything together no matter what. Those words were said so naturally that I accepted them like air. I took them into my body and I lived with that duty for my entire life. Even now, some days, I still feel it. It's like an old reflex that hasn't completely left. The quiet sense that I should be caring more, that I should be stronger, that stopping even for a moment might let someone down. I know exactly how heavy that weight feels. And I know it because I've also worked with so many men who are standing in exactly the same place right now. They are good men, successful men, fathers, husbands, leaders, founders. On the outside, they look like they have it all together. But when we sit together and the masks finally come down, the same truth comes out. It's incredibly hard for men to simply be, to relax, to let go, to allow themselves even a few moments in state of release without the constant pressure to perform, to fix, to hold it all. They tell me they don't remember what it feels like to breathe without that weight on their shoulders. They don't know how to acknowledge the parts of themselves that feel tired, uncertain, and probably vulnerable because they were taught that doing so somehow makes them less of a man. That quiet crisis we are living in together. We were never given permission to be a human. We were only given the role of a hero. And the entertainment industry and social media keeps feeding us all the time the same script day after day, making the performance feel even more necessary and even more exhausting. But here is what I've come to understand after walking this road myself and after sitting with hundreds of men who are walking it right now. Real strength is not in pretending we are unbreakable. Real strength begins when we finally give ourselves permission to acknowledge our vulnerability and to ask for help instead of playing the hero alone. That's the shift I care about. That's the work that actually matters to me the most. Because when a man finally allows himself to let go, even just a little, even just for a moment, something profound happens. The tension in his body softens, the constant noise in his mind quiets. He starts to feel present again with his family, with his work, relationships, and finally with himself. And I've seen it happen many, many times. And every single time, it reminds me why this topic matters so much to me. And if you're watching this and something inside you is recognizing those words, if you've been carrying that same invisible weight since you were a boy, if you sometimes still feel it, even when you're alone, I want to say that you're not alone in this. I see you. I really see you and I feel you. And if you're ready to explore what it could look like to finally release some of that heavy duty, to learn how to be strong and still allow yourself to be a real human, I'm here. You can simply text me. We'll talk. Just one man who has lived this exact path, talking with another man. Your peace matters, and you don't have to carry it all by yourself anymore. Thank you for listening all the way to the end. And if this touches something real in you, I'd be really grateful if you shared it with one man whom I need to hear it as well. Take care of yourself, and you can simply DM me if you need me. And my contact's also in the description.